Hey everybody, Daryl Davey here with Oak and Hollow Games, and I'm doing our weekly check-in. It has been a little while again in between these. As always, kind of busy season right now, but that will be wrapping up in about a month's time. Little Shop of Horrors is coming along nicely, so keeping within the holiday season and festivities and all of that. Coming in, there's a few things we're going to talk about here today. First and foremost, maybe I'll wait for a few minutes here. While we are on camera, though, I will be putting together my first battles for Pokemon. Oak and Hollow Games company will go out and they work with the after-school programs for ESCO, and we've done a few game nights. And now, I believe in February, we will be doing a How to Play Pokemon game. It's something... collected the cards when I was younger, like any kid in the 90s. Learned how to play the last few years, and I've been playing a little bit here and there. Really enjoy it, but we've been talking about wanting to do another club through Oak and Hollow Games, and I think this is a nice synergy of all the things that I like. And lo and behold, after we've decided to do it, we found these little My First Battle packs, and they come with, I think, 17 card decks, and the 3 starters and a Pikachu, so one of the starters there, and just really quick intro. It's kind of neat because they have different backs, so they can't be used standard, and they don't have any weaknesses. I don't know if they have retreat costs or not. Let me see. Yep, so no retreat cost, no weakness, no advantage to anything, and you get to start out with them being... these 2 blue bordered ones. You start kind of like in Commander, where you start with your commander in the command zone or whatever. But I thought it's kind of a neat way get kids interested in some gaming, and a good way to get them into a fun hobby. And Pokemon's a safe and truly, I'd say I probably like playing it more than Magic. Overall, it's faster. It feels like old school Magic a little bit more. And I only really play Commander for Magic anyways, but yeah, it's been kind of fun. The price point is a little bit nicer too, comparatively, so I'm going to be sleeving these while we talk because I've got quite a few to go. So we'll be doing that. I'll probably make a little probably Professor Cedar or something, and be a Pokemon professor to teach the kids how to play, so that should be a lot of fun. I think I'm going to make myself a dark type Pokemon and a ghost type Pokemon deck to play against the kids if there's some uneven amounts, but I should have enough for, I believe, 12 kids to be in this group, which is what I think we're signing it up for. But so that's something we'd like to do, as well as just outreach, really, but just bringing games to kids and teaching them new stuff, and just how we use games in the classroom and everything else. As well, I think is important for kids for strategizing and reading and forward thinking and learning how to win and how to lose. So yeah, really important stuff. So we're doing that here while we chit chat. The next thing I want to talk about, as I am getting these done here, is we will be doing a live stream and a live play of All Hallows Eve on Halloween, starting at 8:30. For those of you who are not local or can't make it in, it's Halloween, it's a Tuesday night. I get it, there's plans, and it's middle of the work week. But we'll be going at Gameplay Stay on 305 Broadway in Cloquet, starting at 8:30 on Halloween. So with that, we will be using the world map, which there's still a few houses if anybody wants to get in on that. We have the world map in the back there. That's what we'll be using. It's just easier, doesn't spread the stuff around. And then we should have, depending on how many of our playtesters show up, we should have a monster that new people or people who haven't had a chance to play before can come and learn how to play. Maybe do a couple of rounds, 1 or 2, as a monster, and then pass it off to somebody else who's in store. So if you want a chance to actually play, we'll probably go over rules a little bit lightly as we play. I intend for most of the folks who are playing to have already played just for time's sake. Since we are starting later and the store closes, we're a little bit crunched for time, but I'll be doing like a half demonstration, half rules explanation, and then more or less playing. So if you haven't seen All Hallows Eve or don't know how to play it or want to come and try a few rounds, reach out, let us know, or join us again at 8:30 at Gameplay Stay in Cloquet. So that should be pretty fun. We're also going to be debuting both Zed and Geist's actual cards. There's a few touch-ups I need to do before we start getting that out to production side. Just some sizing on the cards, but this will be a good first run of them, get a lot of eyes on them at one go. Maybe Geist or someone can be the monster that goes around and people play as, just so that way I'm also play testing those just one more time again before getting to that final stage. But for those of you who haven't got a chance to see Graveyard Smash or play any of those monsters, it would be another great time for you to stop in and see those. I would love for it to be enough people to play all 5 monsters and split a chaperone up, because that gets to be a lot of fun, and we get to utilize the full map, and that means more interaction on the board, more people getting called out as we play. And then I'll be trying to field any questions people have online as well. But as far as new news, there's not a whole ton, just busy with the plays, and weekends are always something. So I'm itching to start working on games again, though, and it just keeps bringing back me back to the point of this is what I'd like to do. This is what I love doing when I am doing really, really fun, exciting stuff. It's almost Halloween. I could be excited about that. I could be excited about the plays, which I am. But really, my heart wants to get back to making games. What's on the docket next, because it's been a little while since we've discussed that. I think the first things up are going to be making sure we get Graveyard Smash out, and then it should be Plunder, and then beginning to play test Capture the Flag with more people as well. I expect the Capture the Flag to be a pretty quick turnover. Shoot, that's going to be something with these basic ones. So, like I mentioned as we were starting, good thing I kind of caught myself now. Some of these cards are brought right in the beginning, so I want them to have different sleeves, so that is easier for them to be found in a deck. Anyways, sorry, get distracted as I go about this. But that'll be on the docket. I'm also excited to start getting more playtests of Gotcha Ninja through. That one's still a little bit more on the back burner. It's working, but we need to get Plunder out on the high seas, as well as Capture the Flag, which I think is going to be a lot of fun. I've been sitting around looking even at my desk here or my table here, and it's a fun play space, and it keeps bringing me back to the versatility of the Capture the Flag game and how that's going to work, and maybe that'll evolve into something of an even bigger project. We'll see at that point. But that is about all I have. There's not a lot of time for new, unfortunately, so when I've got some bigger updates, I will make sure I get them, but I just wanted to check in with everybody and say hi. And if I do not see you before Halloween, I hope that everybody has a happy and safe Halloween, or whatever it is that you're doing that night. Maybe it's just a Tuesday night. It's kind of boring if you ask me, but that's on you. Anyways, you have a great rest of your day. Hopefully the snow doesn't hit you too bad here, and we will talk to you soon. See ya.